Louis. The NFL playoffs are officially underway. Ryan Switzer on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
First down, Justin Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And now here's Switzer, the target, and he's got it. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Able to find Switzer. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
Chargers.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Complete.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
16 yards.
Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the Texans' 43-yard line.
The chain, 2nd and 12. To the air again. Herbert going deep here for Allen. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 43 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
The Texans take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And with the play clock running low, Bill O'Brien's going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd down, Johnson trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Come on. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. Okay, double up.
They'll try the air now with Watson going up top. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Casey Hayward on the cover.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Watson a give. This is Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
We got 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Down by Drew Tranquil.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Watson. He gets it left side to Johnson. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Oh, I can't get my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Go, go, go.
Watson just beating the play clock. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Johnson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. So we got man.
A first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll be close to a 1st down at the Chargers' 27.
The ball carrier. The tackle by Melvin Ingram. It's a gain of 5.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. 3rd and 2, Watson. Forced out to his left. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Joey Bosa. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back.
Turnover on downs.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 29-yard line.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
A gain of
15 yards on the play. First down.
First down.
They go play action here on first down. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Well, young quarterback Charles rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. 24 is the mic. I'm scared.
Out of the gun, Watson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. They knew they were going to have great field position, went all out, got a little too aggressive.
And you have to understand your angles. They're cut down. When they're that backed up, you've got to be careful going after him.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Watson on target here to Fuller, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson, and he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
Tackle made.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. From the 38, Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, 62 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Ball carrier. He's brought down at the 31.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And it's complete. Henry. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Complete to Hunter Henry.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Herbert on 1st down now. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
35-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Again, Herbert. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Herbert back to the air. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 15-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown.
Touchdown,
Hunter Henry, as the first half is winding down, and the Chargers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Chargers 14, Texans 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their game.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
The pass. A fumble on the play.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
A first down carry here for Johnson.
Number
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Operating from the gun, Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Chargers.
Running on first down, Eckler. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 71 yards. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
For the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
It leads to second.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Switch. 54. 56 to Muck, boy. 56. Check 56. I'm here all day. Hatchet.
Back to the air. Watson on second down. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
56. Mike 56. Alert. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Too little, cut.
Throwing on third down, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 57 yards. And the Texans draw bit closer.
The extra point is...
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The Charger drive about to get going, and their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. I can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
On the play. 1st down, Los Angeles.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Buying time to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd down. And 7 yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Herbert. This is caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Just shy of the goal line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Chargers 28, Texans 14. Michael Badgley.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 there. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Watson. And that will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Under 10, under 10, 10. 59. 56, Mike, 56. You gonna get this boy? 54. You think you gonna get this? Mike's 59.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
On down.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Complete to Hunter Henry.
23 yards on the play.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Yeah, not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Step, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Justin Herbert, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Texans 14.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Stills the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
56 to Mike. 56.
To throw is Watson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 32 on the play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Now 2nd and 10.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
56 right there, 56.
From the red zone now, Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Michael Badgley.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown.
His kick
Door
is good.
closed, locked, reinforced.
42.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Mike Chargers.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. That'll go as a loss of 5. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. On the ground, this is Johnson. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Michael Davis. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Eluding the pressure right. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He'll buy some time right. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
15 yards on the play, first down.
And the Chargers first down.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. He'll find Williams on the slant. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
First down, Chargers.
Herbert off of play action. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
On second down, Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Over first and 10 at their own 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
Number 20.
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Mike 56. Mike 56. I'm trying to collect. Mike 56. Alert. Mike 56.
Out of the gun, Watson. Open man, the tight end fells. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. One last throw here for Watson. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long from Houston.